is if someone were to ask you what data literacy is, what is it?
But as I've been thinking about data literacy, and honestly, one of the drivers for us to write a children's book was the importance of understanding how data is used so that you can think critically when information is presented to you. And I think you called this out in the definition from Gartner, put things into proper context. And to me, that's kind of how I think about it. And there's a couple primary use cases that have been really weighing on me. One is just whether it's by bad actors or people that just don't have knowledge of how to leverage and communicate data, whether it's social media, going on social media and seeing people. And we saw our own governor do this, we've seen other politicians do it, or other people just trying to sell a point using data incorrectly. And so from a data literacy standpoint, I have a very strong desire that we raise that literacy level of the entire population, not to necessarily call bullshit on people, but say, does that make sense? What does that actually mean? Where are you getting this data from? Is the data correct? Rather than just seeing someone post something who has a blue check mark on Twitter, it's like, well, that must be true. Because when we do that, I think we get in a lot of trouble, where we don't think critically about things, and we give people that have some sort of social standing, whether it's a position, whether it's in private industry or in government, or they have a verification badge on social media, and these people are misusing data. Most people are like, well, they're an authority figure, so it must be true, right? We need to break that down and really think critically about the data. But I also think it's important to put things into context, and this also plays out. And used to play out a lot. Maybe it still does. I've curtailed my consumption of TV news, but growing up watching the local news, there are always these scary stories that kind of bait you into watching the news, right? I'm sure if we watch, our older family members watching MSNBC or Fox News, you can pick apart all over the place how they're misusing data to scare people and drive narratives. And we have to be able to put that data into proper context. So a great example is, oh my God, there were like 3 major airline crashes last year. Like, airline travel is so dangerous. Like, well, there were 40 million commercial flights last year. So like, what kind of numbers are we talking about here? And so that ability to put data into context and really understand the risk, really understand the impact, and really question what's being told to us, I feel is so critical, yet so very few people, a very, very small percentage of our population today has the ability to do that.